Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Empires and Puzzles video. In this video, I want to show a team that I have upgraded lately. I haven't done a video like this in a while, so I thought it'd be fun to revisit this concept, kind of show you guys what I'm thinking about when it comes to team composition, which is one of the big things that I focus on in this game. Before we get to this video, if you haven't checked out Gemstone Legends yet, come check it out. There are no joke thousands of players from Empires and Puzzles that have come over already, and for good reason. Simply put, it's a really fun game with some big advantages over Empires and Puzzles. We both know that the players that join these games earliest are some of the most dominant players. And this game is starting to really take off, so the longer you wait, the more you miss out on. Not only can you support the channel by using the download link in the description of this video, or by scanning the QR code on your screen, but doing so will also give you a free $50 starter bonus with an epic hero, gems, and gold coins, all for free just by using the link or QR code provided. And then when you start, you'll gain access to beginner events exclusively for players who use the link or QR code provided that will give you another strong epic hero, a set of 5-star legendary equipment, and a platinum scroll for another guaranteed epic or legendary hero. Lastly, I have created a bunch of videos in a Gemstone Legends playlist on my YouTube channel to make learning this game as easy and fun as possible. So hit that download link in the description and get started with one of the most fun and deep Match 3 RPGs. There's a great community in Gemstone Legends. It has some huge advantages over Empires and Puzzles. And overall, I think you guys are really going to like it. So I have my green team that I've been using for a long time. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you probably know what this is. My original team that I used way back when with Regard, Proteus, heroes like that, was also a green team primarily, but this is the kind of updated version of that, which was Regard and Hell, Costume Regard and Hell, and then Phileas Fogg, Kingston, and Toxicandra. So I really like this team for reasons that I've talked about in other videos, but I've lately been feeling like it needs an update. The success rate has gone down as these defense teams have gotten crazier and crazier. So I'm kind of walking you through what my thinking was, and then I'll show you what the team that I ended up switching to was, and then we'll run through some raids with that, and you can see what you think. But as the game has progressed and defenses have gotten crazier and crazier, I feel like overhealing has gotten more and more important. Being able to add HP over the top of your base HP can be the thing that separates you from losing or winning. It's sort of unfortunate how essential that has become, but being able to stock up health as you wait for the tiles in a more dangerous color perhaps can be really important. So that team has Toxicandra, who is a great healer in that she gives passive mana. However, no overhealing, and her heal is not that strong. So I had Regard on there for his heal over time and the attack boost. However, again, no overhealing, and his healing can be a little bit late to come in. So I was thinking, what are some heroes that I'm not using in my current teams that can go onto that team to help with this problem? So quickly looking, I noticed that Professor Leidenbrock is not currently on... Well, it's sort of on one of my teams, but it kind of depends. She's in and out of rotation, we'll say, but doesn't have a fixed spot on any one team. So she's a good additional healer. Same thing with Toxicandra. You don't really want to rely on them exclusively, or at least I don't, because the healing can be a little bit slow to come. But together, they really make up for the weaknesses of the other, which is perfect. And then there was another hero that I had recently leveled up and limit broken, and thought she would be perfect on that team as well. So let's look at what I'm talking about. So you can see up at the top here, we have Professor Leidenbrock, we have Inari after the buff with limit break, and this has been a really fun team so far, because not only do I now have overhealing, I also have dodge, which gives survivability, in addition to Kingston's attack down, and when you dodge, you're basically overhealing because you get a minion and the minions are giving you mana, not HP, at the end of your turn, and that couples with the mana gain from Toxicandra. So there's a lot of mana being produced, a lot of healing, a lot of survivability, and a very potent attack between these two attackers here. So obviously this is going to be best against teams that have blue heroes accessible, because you're going to get that boosted damage against them with your green stack. So we're going to try against some teams like that, and we're going to try against some regular teams, and across those battles try to get an idea of how this functions. I still have reservations about 3-2 teams, because similar to mono, you are, instead of dependent on only one color, you're still only dependent on 2 colors. And I don't know if it's just me, but there is a lot of time where I'm not getting either of those 2 colors. So plenty of conspiracy theories there. I don't know what I think about that, but it is an experience that I have. I want to win as much as possible. So it's got me thinking about different team compositions, which would probably mean like a 2-2-1 team, I think, because you're not giving up tile damage completely, but you do have a third option that can help. Composition becomes extremely important in teams like that because you are losing your tile damage bonus / incentive, so you really need to have a set of heroes that are working well together, kind of like this synergy here. I've got a very strong forward attack for single targets at a time. I've got the survivability of attack down and dodge. I've got overhealing, and I've got boosted mana. So there's a lot of complementary skills here that create a very cohesive unit. So now that I've talked it up, watch me lose every time in a row. All right, so we've got reverse formation with Finley over there on the left. So green, decent choice. A lot of buffs here, so Finley is fairly problematic. But, you know, we're going to give it a go. See if we can showcase this team. All right, so just as I was talking, or just the same thing I was just talking about, we have 2 green matches and 3 yellow tiles spaced just about as far apart as they can get. So not a great start here. This is why if I had a third color, for example, I mean, purple is not that great, but if I had blue or red, especially a very fast hero, that could, you know, again, help buy me some time. But we're going to see what we can do with this here. So I'm most interested in greens right now. That gives me some mana boosting, some forward attack power, and is the strongest unit on my team. So I'm thinking about the green match at the top first. That is the potential of drawing some more greens in below if I make one of the green matches at the bottom, or one of the 2 orientations of green matches. It doesn't leave me with a lot of other potential. So let's start here. Okay, so in this spot, 2 guaranteed matches. If I make the vertical match, there's a chance that another green falls in here or here, which is going to set me up perfectly. So still no more yellows coming in. All right, we did get the green, and because the board is still far from what we need it to be and no opposing hero is that charged up, I'm going to combo the match that I need to try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, get some more tiles to fall in. Okay, so this is a situation where I'd be looking at, can I clear a ghosting lane? If I had a yellow match in the furthest left column, I'd be killing Finley. I don't have any buffs active, so I can just wait to cleanse after he fires. I don't really need the heal right now, and I don't have enough yellow matches that the passive mana gain is going to make a very immediate difference. So, who do I fear the most? Zagrog, is that his name? Zagrog hits decently hard. I guess I don't love the idea of Heimdall healing. Uraeus hits pretty damn hard. Finley, not so problematic, except I will get an element link from him. So I think we're actually going to take out Finley. That'll give some nice attack down to Zagrog. Okay, I forgot about that. So we'll save the heal if you have an overhealing healer, use them whenever. Unless they have a cleanse and there's something that's about to happen that you're going to want to cleanse, but you don't have to hold them as much. With Toxicondra, my health is close to full, so the heal will be largely wasted. I do want to get that passive mana gain going, but in this situation I'm going to hold, and there are just no yellows coming in. And the board is pretty locked up. Alright, so now we'll get some passive mana going. And at this point, there are very few moves open to me, which is concerning. And it's kind of crazy that I've only gotten one yellow match so far. Alright, so we're going to be sticking with greens for right now. There's a Dispel coming from Panther. The passive mana gain is very important to me right now. I have 2 more turns of it. So, oh, I forgot about Kingston's thing too of plus 4% mana generation that will apply to Inari and Toxicondra's buffs. So, Uraeus is about to hit. He can't kill anyone. But we don't want him to get Heimdall's attack boost, so we're going to try to avoid it, and it wasn't in the cards. So, okay, fortunately she's pretty tough. And we're running the passive mana gain again. Panther is the closest one to firing and will dispel that very important ailment right now. We do have the upper hand in this match, so the passive mana gain and getting our yellows charged is not as critical, but I think that is still the smartest move, and I always recommend making the smartest move. That's kind of unbelievable that that didn't kill. Interesting. Alright, so both of our yellows lost it, so we're going the whole match without yellows. Taking a gamble on a green to come in here while we have that attack down. And finally we get the yellows just in time. So if anyone's wondering about Zagrog and his bypass of defensive buffs, anything can be dodged so he doesn't just get a free pass through dodge, which is good. So we're going to get some greens set up here. Kingston's a little bit behind. All right, so tons of dodging, and she even that was very cool actually. He tries to give sand damage to anyone with a minion, and she's able to dodge the placement of that ailment too. And I think, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that you're getting 7% right there at the bottom mana to its owner at the end of each turn. I think that's per minion. So even better. So we'll get some more mana gain going, and I'm going to try to get another green match set up here. We're going to let Heimdall do his thing because even if he revives someone, I'm in a pretty good position. So we're going to kill Finley. We don't want him coming back. And we'll start working over here. So you might be noticing, man, this is taking a really long time. I've been playing this game for over... Wow, how long has it been? I think it's been almost 3 years. That's crazy. Slower teams are better. There are always trade-offs. I mean, this is just true in life, so we're going to get real deep here, but there are always trade-offs. So if you have a team that's able to win in a couple moves with the right board, that's because it has some significant downsides. Those downsides probably being the survivability of it. So, like for example, I have that crazy yellow team that I really like that has Gazelle, Costume Leonidas, and Falline. I mean, look at all these dodges. This is fantastic. Gazelle, Costume Leonidas, and Falline. That can kill 3 heroes with 9 yellow tiles. Pretty much guaranteed. However, that team really has survivability issues. I have not found the right composition for that team. In other words, the other two heroes to pair with them. Because I think that's not the part that's the problem. The reason that team feels out of balance is because it's far too aggressive in what it has in aggression. It lacks in survivability, and survivability is really what you need to survive the biggest variety of boards. Yeah, if you get a stellar board, you're going to win, and that's fun, and that's great. But if you get a stellar board with a survivable team, you're probably still going to win. It'll be a little bit slower, but it's more likely. So ultimately, you have to pick the trade-offs that you're comfortable with. I'm much more comfortable with the trade-off of winning more often, albeit a little bit slower. So obviously that match was quite slow because of how much I'm talking about it, but I feel like that's what a lot of people like about my videos, so I'm trying to really talk up the strategy. So here's a situation, no color advantage whatsoever. Not the best flanks for Ludwig because it's just healing and sort of a weak hitter. So this will be an interesting test. No color advantage. Once again, very few yellows. So this is the kind of experience that I've been having lately that is making me feel like, man, the aggressive teams just aren't worth it if you can't win very often. So we gotta just work with this board a little bit. Okay, we need 2 green matches, which we don't have. But we can set something up over here. Okay, so now that I'm 1 match away in yellow, we're going to switch to yellow just for a moment because that buys me some time. And also potential for passive mana gain, which is always a good thing. So we're going to wait on the heal to see if anyone gets hit by Morel, and then we can cleanse that defense down. That is a really good practice to do as often as you are able, because defense down quickly moves things against you. Alright, so at this point, I think Ludwig and the constant healing from Leidenbrock are going to be more of a problem for me than any of these other things. Hopefully those 2 kill him. Okay. So we got everyone charged. We still have some dodge. Let's see what we can do. Inari with the best dodge chance in the game at 56%, which is pretty fantastic. Alright, so looking at where we're at now, I don't think I can say it looks like I'm winning, but it certainly doesn't look like I'm losing. So we're just working with the board. This is a situation where I'm quite comfortable. I'm not concerned. They're attacking me consistently, and it's not a problem right now. I've got what I need, waiting for a moment like that, and then looking, okay, who's the biggest problem here? I don't think I have quite enough to be able to take out Morel with that boosted health, so we're going to take out Tyr because we can dispel his revive. And how many more turns of dodge do we have? We have 1 turn of dodge, so we're going to do our best to set off Morel in this turn, because not only can we negate that damage potentially, but we can also heal from it. Look at that. Fucking amazing. Full team dodge. So everyone's gaining mana now. We didn't take any of that damage. And since it was a dodge and not an evade, we did not take the defense down ailment either. So now we will be killing Morel. Keep the mana gain going. And I did videos in the past talking about Hanitra and how awesome I thought she was. Didn't turn out to be as... She's different than what I thought she was. And the reason for that is because she doesn't do any damage. So if she's the last hero you have, it's really hard to win. And that's where Inari has a great benefit. She does damage, so you can keep chipping away. And if you have a healer and just her, you can keep chipping away, you can keep healing, you can pull it off Hanitra has some great benefits because she can be very fast speed for the entire match. But Inari can be pretty damn fast too with Toxicondra or any other passive or increased mana generation in addition to her minions, which is pretty fantastic. So this is a situation where I'm going to take out healer and keep pushing. So you might be thinking to yourself, if you're still watching at this point, no meta defenses attacked yet. That is true. I do think that meta defenses, what makes them meta defenses, they are the toughest teams you can face. And if you're facing very tough teams, reliably taking them out, which is already a challenge, reliably taking any team out, it gets even harder. So you can't judge a team. You can't use a team in the context that I'm using it, which are not totally meta defenses, then go against the toughest teams in the game and go, oh, no, see, it's not that good. It's not beating these teams consistently. They are meta defenses because they have the highest win rate, So that's true, regardless of what team you're using. But we'll keep working our way through here and see what else we find. Maybe we'll try a tougher team. Nice thing about this meta defense tank being Znulfod, there are 2 yellows on here, which is a benefit for him. Not really meta defense. And I'm not using any purples, so that's not able to count against me, since Znulfod makes it very hard to use purples. All right. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but if you seek matchups through the raid tab, you get much harder stuff. If you go through your watchtower, you're trying to fill a raid chest, you have a much higher chance of winning. So kind of a half and half meta defense here. So let's give this a try. Very close to a green diamond, but not quite. Still a possibility, but only a 20% chance instead of a guarantee. Alright, there it is. I have to do this before the yellows. This might kill, actually. Inari's got some pretty damn high tile damage. Alright, attacks are close enough, and with a big move like the green diamond, I think I'm ready to use Inari. 3 turns, not a long time, so good to make sure you're ready. But with that combo there, we're ready. And yeah, I did have a kill there, but I kind of just wanted to see how this would play out. What the fuck just happened? What? He hit everyone? What just happened? Some weird... Oh. I think they dodged the rearrange. Wow, there's some dodge bug there. Huh. Very strange. Alright, we're going to take out Fog because I kind of want to see how many times we're going to dodge against this guy. We'll knock his attack down. We'll take some reds off the board. So his damage will be low, and we've got this fantastic dodge potential. So this team is pretty great so far. Quite easy to keep my dodge active, my yellows charged. Maybe we'll do one more match. I think this video is getting pretty damn long. And I know a lot of you guys don't have the best attention spans, so nothing against you. I think I'm similar, but sometimes I geek out on certain things, and that's why my videos are the way that they are. So yeah, now we've got, a few hundred health there, about 350 something. And bunch of mana gain. So obviously this is a win. See if he wants to fire one more time. Nope. Alright, let's go for one more. Double Alfred. What the fuck? Alright, yeah, we'll try this. Alright, so obviously everyone probably wants to take that green match right away, the 4 match. However, it may make sense to negotiate this a little bit more. If I draw this blue down, moves the green up, opens up a second green match for me. So now I have 2 green matches, and then if I work around the yellows on the other side, I might be able to get another one. So let's do this first. I didn't want to lose the green match. Okay, yellow diamond is going to be really fantastic. Okay, so a very unique challenge here because we are dealing with Alfreich. I think I can kill both of them. This might be foolish, but both Albie and Alfreich. Nope, just a bit shy there. So with the heal, Inari's now not going to be able to kill. So let's roll the dodge dice here. Well, the greens might pull it off. All right. So what do we have? 1 turn of dodge left. I don't think I can set her off, so we're in a bit of a predicament here. So we're going to go for a bigger combo to try to open up something that will help us. Instead, we're going to set off Milena ×2. All right, some good dodging. Ooh, I think we're going to set off Alfred, and we don't have dodge anymore. So let's see what happens here. Oh, shit. Okay. So no dodge. All right. Yeah, we're in a bit of trouble here. Oh, we dispelled the damage reduction, so 2 tiles should do it. Okay, perfect. I was worried about that. That aspect of Nadezhda that I think a lot of people don't think about, which is the damage reduction, since it is just a flat cut. If you were going to take 800 damage, you now take 400, which is quite good. So let's save dodge, since Alfreich is our main threat here. We don't have passive mana gain, but we do have a Dragon Bomb now. Alright, and the cool thing is, the attack she was going to do to us doesn't even deal that much damage. However, we were able to gain some passive mana from it, which is pretty awesome. Alright, ultimate test. Alfreich versus Inari. Not fantastic results, but not bad. Alright, and we pulled it off. Not many times that you can let Alfreich fire that many times and still come out with a pretty healthy team. I'm going to give her one more go since we're in control of this match here, and I just kind of want to see how things would play out if they had gone differently a little bit earlier. All right. It's interesting to dodge some of them, but not all of them. All right, so let me know what you guys think of this team in the comments down below. This is quite a few wins in a row. I don't think I've lost with this team yet. Enemy's Revenge, so... yeah, this was the old version of that team. You can see my thinking right here. I was like, all right, 2 blues. Obviously, this attack boost is still extremely dangerous. However, I just got slaughtered. The survivability of this team was just not nearly good enough. So, then I switched it up here. And ever since, which is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 in a row, which is pretty good. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this if you watched this far. Hopefully you did, because I think the value that I offer on my channel is thinking about these things in depth. And this is the stuff I really enjoy talking about and really like seeing, hey, there's something to this. And this is working, and that's the stuff that I really love sharing. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. Please hit that like button and subscribe. Additionally, if you're interested in checking out another very fun strategic game that I've been playing for over a year now, Gemstone Legends is definitely worth your time, and they've improved a lot of things over the Empires and Puzzles model that has frustrated so many of us, and it's worth checking out. So I do videos on that as well. Really fun game. Links in the description to download. Don't download from the App Store. Download from the links in the description, and you'll get a free $50 starter bonus. So check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.